Hey everyone, I'm Chris back with another video. An actual review this time. Yeah, remember when I did those things? The whole point of this channel? Oh boy, I kind of forgot as well. It's not because COVID really fucked up my schedules and everything, but oh yep, that's definitely the reason. So I back the first review since everything kind of went back to normal. We have Venom number 25, The End of Venom Island. So written by Donny Cates, art by Mark Bagley, coloring by Frank Martin, the cover by Ryan Stegman, JP Mayer, and Frank Martin, who also did a two-page montage sequence inside of the book as well. So this is the end of Venom Island, the conclusion. So the story flips back and forth between Eddie, after the events of Venom Island, recounting what has happened. It's revealed he's recounting this to the Avengers, and he's also giving them pretty much an entire summary of what's been happening in Cates' arc to deal with Knull, because he's finally opening up and letting them know there's this huge ancient cosmic threat, the god of symbiotes heading towards Earth. We need to get ready for this. So he's recounting all of this, and he's recounting what's happened on Venom Island. Last we saw, Dylan has these new powers, and he's used it to get in, to link himself with the Venom symbiote, take control of it, turns it into a giant Venom dinosaur to fight Carnage. And then also he makes his way into Eddie's subconscious, where he's trapped in a mental prison created by Carnage. And Carnage discovers Dylan there and traps him in there as well. But with Eddie's help, Dylan uses his powers to destroy Carnage, both inside of the mental, the whole mindscape, but his physical body, and also the remnant piece that Dylan had in his possession. So Carnage is defeated. Eddie is saved. Dylan is saved, revealing, that he has these powers to Eddie, and Eddie prepares the Avengers for the coming of Knull. And you also get a double-page spread of, this is what's coming in the future, that character Virus, wearing, the Iron Man suit, but it's all, it's like a Venom-esque version of it. You have what Wraith is doing. He's looking for Knull as well, and then what the Maker is also doing, having revealed that he's working with the Council of Reeds, and he has the Venom symbiote from his universe with him, and he's preparing for Knull as well, and doing his own stuff on top of that. So, story, I would give this a 3.5 out of 5. I think it was above average. Ending, it was fine. I think overall with the story arc, it was a bit fillerish. It was just kind of there, just like, we need an aftermath for Absolute Carnage, and we need something to set up, to kickstart everything else. It was kind of there. Could have just honestly just gotten rid of this this arc, to be honest. But what it was fine. It was okay. The art and the coloring, I'm going to give a 4.5 out of 5. The art and coloring here is great. It is definitely, has been so far the highlight of this arc. And the cover itself, I'm kind of mixed. Just for the art and coloring alone, I would give it a 4.5 out of 5. It's great. Stegman's art amazing. The coloring on it amazing as well. Stegman was Stegman, Mayer, and Stegman, JP Mayer, and Frank Martin. Amazing work for the art and coloring here. But as a cover itself, I would give it a 3.5 out of 5. Above average. It has nothing to do with the interiors. It has nothing to do with Venom Island. Given that he's holding a sword and he has his wings, this feels more like a variant cover for the issue where Venom gets his wings. It really does. That's that issue, or maybe the issue afterwards. That's what it feels like. This doesn't capture the end of Venom Island, or Venom Island as a whole. So didn't particularly have a lot to do with the story. So That's why I kind of give it I kind of gave it two separate ratings for the art and coloring by itself, and then just as a cover as a whole. Um, but yeah, overall, it was an okay art. It had its moments. Art and coloring was the highlight out of this. But something else I wanted to talk about before I finish it off is the pricing. This is a $5.99 comic. No, this did not need to be $5.99. This could have honestly just been $4.99, maybe even $3.99 if you did some really good cutting and editing. You could have condensed quite a lot in here, especially with Eddie recounting everything. Like he starts it all the way from the kind of the beginning and recounting a little bit of his life, but then then he pushes it forward to the start of Keats's run and all that, recounting like all the highlights that happened throughout of that, and then absolute carnage as well, yada yada yada, all of that. You could have really condensed a lot of that as well. There's some dialogue and some panels that could have just been taken away. Like there's a panel of just of Captain Marvel just saying, "Nice to see the beard again, Brock," and that itself is a callback to the start of the arc when, if I remember correctly, she says that she liked Eddie better with a beard. Much like in that, it's pointless. It serves no purpose. Don't know why it's there. Could easily have just been cut out. That's like if randomly in the middle of this review, I just started picking up and unpacking all of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards because I did an unpacking video of Yu-Gi-Oh cards in the past. You know, it's a callback to that, but it serves no purpose to this video because this isn't Venom. This isn't Venom 25. This is not the comic I'm reviewing. It has nothing to do with it. That dialogue about Eddie's beard really has nothing to do with the story. Doesn't need to be there. Could have just been something that easily taken out. You know, just saying, with with how Marvel makes like stories for a trade, there's just so much that can be cut out because it's either too long or pointless. This here, pointless, out. Chopping block, out. See, why don't I just become an editor? I fix up their entire freaking company. To be literally anyone off the street could go in and do a better job. But yeah, that was it for Venom number 25. This review. Actually, I almost forgot. Yeah, the pricing of $5.99. It's only because it's an anniversary. 25 issues. 25, 50, 75, 100 of all the anniversary numbers. It's probably another reason why it's $5.99 because there's also an extra story by Dave Michelini. I'm pretty sure I butchered that, but the writer, I think he wrote Venom Lethal Protector because on the cover it says, "In this issue, a Venom Lethal Protector reunion." So I assume so. It's a little short story that takes place in the past, like after Venom killed Spider-Man and lives on this island, Eddie countering some smugglers, dealing with them. You definitely could have just got rid of this. It really did not need to be there. It's pointless. No, absolutely, just completely pointless. Just get it out of there. It's probably the reason why this, apart from it being like a pseudo anniversary number, this is probably why it was $5.99. Just take all of those out. The story itself isn't bad. It's okay, but it doesn't need to be in here, and it increases the price of this comic for just illegitimate reasons. It just didn't need to be there. I mean, it's Marvel. 25 issues is kind of a big deal, given they're notorious for like canceling stuff like after something will only last 5 or 6 issues, and it's actually a shocker if they go past that. Like, I like Amazing Mary Jane. I think it's a fun comic, but I'm surprised it lasted more than 5 issues. Like, it honestly did feel like it was something that was just going to be one trade, done, it's over. But no, it's gone way past 5. But yeah, it did not need to be $5.99. I think overall, yep, fine story, great art. Did not need to be $5.99. So yep, that's it for this review. Yep, actually ending it. This is it for the review. Thank you all for watching. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hope you're all doing well during all this, the chaos that's happening all over. And I've been Chris, and I'll see you all in the next one.